China-America rivalry is a very old topic. These two countries are the world's superpowers now. If a war breaks out between these two countries, who will win? Our report today is for those who are curious about such a question. Usually, wars break out between two neighboring countries. America and China are not neighboring countries. But the first question that may come up is, where will the war actually take place if there is a war between these two countries? Many such questions have been raised repeatedly, but according to a section of military experts, if a war breaks out between America and China, it will be less than a world war. The biggest question is, who has the military capability of China and America? To what extent is the military power of a country? It depends on how rich that country is and how much money it has in its pocket. The amount of money it spends on its military is also more. Information from a couple of years ago says that America's GDP is $25 trillion, and on the other hand, China's GDP $18 trillion. According to the World Bank, America spends an average of $876 billion on the military every year, which is 40% of what all countries in the world spend on the military every year. On the other hand, China spends an average of $291 billion annually on the military, which is 1/3 of America's spending. Although America is ahead in terms of spending, China's People's Liberation Army, PLA, is the world's largest army with 2 million active troops, while America has more than 1.3 million troops in its Air Force, Navy, and Coast Guard. In terms of tanks used, China and America have a very high ratio. China has 5,000 tanks and America has 4,600. Looking at the number of warplanes, it can be seen that America is ahead. Washington has 1,800 warplanes and China has 1,200 helicopters. America, the world's #1 economy, has 5,700 copters and China has only 913. Both countries have submarines, about 7 in number. However, China has 730 warships and America has 472 warships. It is far ahead in terms of nuclear weapons. America has 5,224 nuclear missiles and China has only 410, which is many times less than America. Both powerful countries are ahead of each other in some military field or the other. Some are behind and some are behind. According to some experts, the hidden weapon that China has in its hands is its cyber weapon, that is, its cyber attack capability. The distance between China and America is about 11,300 kilometers, so there is no room for trouble between the two countries along the border. One of the few reasons why America can wage war with China is that Taiwan has declared itself an independent state, but China claims it as its own and has not recognized Taiwan as an independent state. Many other countries also, according to experts, if China ever attacks Taiwan, they will launch 2 attacks at the same time, a military attack on Taiwan and a cyber attack on America. Experts believe that if Taiwan is occupied, China will launch cyber attacks on all such places in America so that Washington can. On the other hand, you can't even care.